honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Shem Rakakodash. Double honors unto the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel broadly through the standard of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is the Aki of Mahaloya coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord's will to be edifying. Title, Are We in Jacob's Trouble Yet? Okay, and this is based on a video that the elder brother Karatazad and elder brother Yashawamba had did regarding a comment that was left by one of these groovy guru Israelites out there, man, that don't really understand the scriptures, man. Like Yahweh Shai say, ye do err not knowing the scriptures, and you wrestle the scriptures into your own damnation because you don't understand the spirit. Because one thing we know about Jake is the fact Jake don't want no hell, and I get it. Okay, I get it. This flesh is weak, the spirit is willing, and this is a struggle being in this flesh, man. Okay, because you go through various afflictions. Okay, you go through a lot of mental afflictions, which the mental ones are the bigger ones. Because first thing about overcoming in this faith is really overcoming yourself. Okay, and that's the biggest thing to conquer is yourself. Your self-doubts, your self-loathing, man, your insecurities, okay, your lack of confidence in this thing and being a man. That's the first and foremost what you have to overcome. Once you conquer yourself, then, you know, you have different plateaus you reach in the truth. But overall, we get it. But you have to understand that we're coming into some very, very dark times, man, that the scripture has said, okay, and one scripture that proved that, and if anybody's listening, they can get the first precept being Daniel 12:1. Now, my thing is this: if we are in Jacob's trouble already, what's the whole point of, or it wasn't going to be the case, what would be the whole point of Michael, the archangel, coming down to stand up for the elect, man, to protect us? Okay, because this man is getting ready to lose his mind, man. You know, he's getting ready to lose his marbles. He's getting ready to lose his shit because the fact that we woken up and we have the testimony, like it tells you, it says they overcame him through the testimony in their word of the Lamb. We overcame this devil, this beast system, okay? And that's pissing the so-called white man off with Esau Edom, because through the spirit, this is his biggest fear, because the fact that we're woken up now and then our salvation being linked to the chariots, he's afraid of the UFOs, or the so-called UFOs, man. All right, and he's afraid that once he's exposed, that's the end of him. Okay, and the fact that the cat is out of the bag and the truth is out there, that's him. He's gonna come after the man of the Lord. Okay, he's tried everything from AIDS to syphilis, okay, to certain clinics, to this, to that, to our women, which our women being one of the biggest weapons he used against us. And it still haven't stopped the remnant from waking up. And this is why the scriptures say only a remnant should return. None of these things has stopped us from getting our true heritage as being the true children of Israel. So therefore, his last bet is to come out to us, hoping that the Lord will allow us to get pretty much took, man. Okay? But if you know anything about prophecy, the scriptures goes into a standard being lifted. All right? And what proves the fact that we're not in Jacob's trouble is because, hey, two brothers text that precept. I'm going to get it from the brother Malak Atazawan 144, Daniel 12:1, to show you how bad things are going to get. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up. The great prince would stand up for the children of thy people. Why would he have to stand up? Because for the simple fact, it's going to be bad. It's going to be an all-out attack on the men of the Lord, man. Okay, and the true believers of Yahweh Shai. What the fuck is going on here, man? Slocky. Give me 1 second. Brothers, okay, for the simple fact, he's gonna come after the true believers of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. He's gonna come after the prophets, okay, because we have the testimony, okay. So he's gonna come after us with the physical sword, and before that, he's gonna put certain things in the news media. He's gonna pretty much slander our character. We're gonna be totally defamed before the planet, or before the earth, or before the world, and yet that's gonna be all-out, basically a witch hunt, man. Okay. So for you to make the comment that we're been in Jacob's trouble since we got off the fucking boats, I mean, I get what you're saying, but overall, that's really not the case, man, okay? Because as the elder Yashawama put it, those were due, and our afflictions was due to our disobedience, okay? We had to carry out our sin, and we had to carry out the whole thing of going through our folly and our wickedness, man. So the Lord put hell on us as a nation. But at this time, we're going to know, and we're going to already be in a mindset of repenting, and this devil is going to roll on us. Because this precept that we're reading here in Daniel the 12th chapter, first verse, the elect, they're already sealed, okay? The elect is already sealed. We already know who we are. We've already went out to the streets and spoke, okay? So it says, instead for the children of thy people, and there should be a time of trouble, such as that was never since there was a nation, okay? And we ain't in that. I mean, we're in that. We're leading into that time. We're getting closer to that time. As you see, gas prices are going up, okay? Taxes are getting ready to go up. People are losing jobs. The economy is getting ready to tank. You got this war going on in Ukraine, which, you know, that war, it ain't like it's leading nuclear or anything like that. But we're seeing the effect that certain things are happening on the earth, man, okay? Brothers are going through mental things. Brothers are getting sick. Overall, in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is rising up in the earth, man. Okay? So with that being said, man, we ain't in them times. We in those times, but we're not in Jacob's trouble as of yet. Like the brother said, you're going to know when we're in the time of Jacob's trouble, because at that time, you ain't going to have any comforts. Okay? You're not going to be able to go home and freely sit in your living room and juice, man. You know? You're going to be able to sit home and watch that 52-inch screen TV or that 60-inch and play the new PS5, man. You ain't gonna be laying up popping your woman, all right? Because basically you're gonna be on the run for your life. Like it tells you in the book of Esdras, it says, even when these evils come, my people should be as pilgrims on the earth, all right? And right now we're still stationary. So we're not in Jacob's trouble yet, okay? Yeah, we are in a form of trouble because of the curses, all right? And we are targeted as a nation, but overall, man, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he has to deliver us, man, okay? And that's how you know when the deliverance comes, things are going to be that bad on the Israelites, man, okay? Same thing with 70 AD. What happened? When he told him, he said, look, man, flee to the wilderness, man. Let not those that are on the rooftops, roughly paraphrasing, go back down and get anything out of their homes. Okay, that was a time of trouble for our people then. But now we're coming into that ultimate time of trouble. All right? Here, and it says here, and even to that same time, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Everyone that should be written in the book, okay? The elect. It says, at that time, thy people should be delivered. So are we delivered yet? No. Are we coming into the time that we will be delivered? Yes. Jacob's trouble is literally around the corner. But you Jakes, man, you try to make it null and void because you don't want to deal with that, man. Because most of you don't have the faith to believe that you could get delivered out of it. So you choose to ignore it altogether, okay? Like they say, even if you deny something, it's still a lie. So you guys are in denial about the times we're getting ready to enter therein too. Because ultimately you don't want to deal with the repercussions of all hell breaking loose, man. And we get it, you know? We get it. We've been in hell for fucking ever, man, okay? Only time we've really had peace was when we was dealing with, what, 40 years in Solomon's reign, okay? When Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 15 pretty much transpired for the most part, okay? That's really it. And I mean, at times here and there, Jake seen little pockets of peace, but overall, we've been in hell under these nations, man, okay? Mainly Esau, Edom, from the time of the Greeks to the Romans, which the Greeks became the Roman, known as the Greco-Roman Empire, all right? Then after Rome fell, roughly 1,000 years or so, then we came back under the fucking Romans again, which is the modern day Edomites, man, okay? Which is this system America, NATO and the EU, the beast system, okay? Because the scriptures say that that little horn will make war with the saints and overcome them. That little horn is being America, man. And he should speak great things, man. Blasphemy. So yeah, we in that time now, brothers, but it ain't really, it haven't transpired yet. Okay, like right now, I'm on my way home from work. Okay, I can still go to the mall, I can still pick up a pair of kicks, I can still go see a movie if I want to, okay? But when a witch hunt comes and they start putting brothers' faces on billboards and lying and slandering and saying brothers are murderers and criminals and fugitives and shit like that, they ain't gonna be able to show your face in public like that, man. That's how you know that the trouble, that's the persecution, man, okay? So we got to be very careful and mindful in putting the scriptures in proper context, man, because if you take things out of context, hey, you can just throw off the whole spirit of the gospel, man, okay? Because a lot of guys, man, like I said, they don't want to deal with Jacob's trouble. You know, like, hey, ISUPK said, hey, Jacob's trouble, that shit is happy as the G-A-Y word. I'm not gonna say that, but the shit is they call it G-A-Y, you know. That's not gonna happen. Nate said, oh, there ain't gonna be no Jacob's trouble. But then, you know, like we kept bringing out videos and lessons on it and so forth. Then all of a sudden he kind of redacted on his statement and tried to, you know, do damage control, because it's going to be a time of trouble like I'm reading now. And at that time, that's when that MOTB is going to be made mandated, okay? And right now, it's not mandated, okay? Right now, we're still able to go out to the streets and speak the words. We're still able to teach, man, because the elect has to be sealed, okay? But once the elect is fully sealed, that's when, hey, the Most High going to get his devil to go ahead to try to come after us, man, okay? That's why they're going to have certain propaganda machines, certain legislation, okay, condemning us, condemning what we're doing, calling us treasonous. All these guys are committing treason against the government, man. They're saying X, Y, and Z. So they're going to have certain mandates and protocols and laws that's going to stop us from going out to the truth. And that's when the persecution begins, okay? That's when your ass would come up missing and nobody would know, when they start cutting the power and the feeds, etc. Okay, but right now, you're freely still able to go to the store and pick up a goddamn box of Fruit Loops, man. You're still able to do certain things, all right? So we're not in trouble yet, man. Okay, it's still relatively easy and fair. Just because gas is $3.75 in certain states doesn't mean we're fully in trouble, man. Okay, now this society is falling, okay, and as the society continues to fall, then we're gonna be demonized, man, because eventually, like Trump, hey, you gotta pay attention to key phrases. He called us the prophets of doom. Why did he do that? That's a buzzword, man. Okay, and when you put in buzzwords and certain words, they trigger certain reaction points. Okay, now when you call somebody a prophet of doom, basically you're saying that they're outright responsible for what's happening in this world. Okay, and honestly, through the spirit, the words we are speaking is chanting down the walls of Jericho, man. Okay, so you can say that we're responsible on a spiritual level, but carnality, we ain't got shit to do with the gas prices. We don't own gas reserve, oil reserves, so we're not hiking the prices up, man. Okay, the spirit of the Lord is working out here, but ultimately, man, we're his spokesman. Okay, and they know that, and this is the reason why they're gonna come after us, because hey, it ain't like they can get to the Most High himself. Okay, because this devil, he's so prideful to the point if he could bring the Most High up on charges, he'll do it, but he can't do it. So therefore, he's messing with us. Like back in 2015, there was an article. Damn, that mother went off the road. There's a lot of judgment out here. But now I was reading an article that came out back in 2015. I read it, I want to say matter of fact, 2.5, 3 years ago, about how they feel like the Most High's laws, mainly that of momos, how it was unjust, and how the Most High, Yahweh himself, needs to be brought up on charges because he outright condemned momos, man. Like, who the hell is you damn Edomites to tell anybody what they can and what they condemn, what they can't condemn, or what they can't ratify, when you're the lowest people on the planet Earth, man? Okay, if anything, this is the time of your fucking trouble, man. All right, because hey, honestly, you the one that has you the one that got the worry. You got the worry, man. You in the 2/3, man. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble. You got to worry, and the 2/3 need to worry. The elect, Lord's will, we're part of it. We don't have anything to worry about. Now, would it be temptations? Would it be things that happen? Hey, that's the spirit. Call Allah Yahweh Shemi Hawashah back in that truck. Can't. Yup, that truck number 800-441-144. That's the spirit, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. Can't zoom in, but y'all brothers probably can see it. If you take a good look. I'll try to 441. Yup. But yeah, man. So hey, yeah, man. The elect, and that's the spirit. The elect. We, Lord's will, we of the elect. We're gonna be alright for the most part, man. Yeah, you know, we're gonna go through certain shit, yeah, temptations, and you know, you may go a day without eating, you may be slandered. And the biggest thing is gonna be the slander and the people sending them troops out to our ass, man. Because the thing of it is, they're gonna wanna lock us up and they're gonna wanna put us on trial. They're gonna wanna condemn us. You know, that's the whole point. They want to get their hands on the man of the Lord because they ultimately want to know the message. Like, okay, so why do you say this? And ultimately, they want to pull us to death. Okay, that's the main thing, because the scriptures tell you in Revelation, the 20th chapter, it says those that will be beheaded for the witness and the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. So, hey, what brothers that you know have been beheaded yet for this truth? What brothers have you known that were thrown into prison and condemned to death as we speak? Hasn't happened yet. So you got to understand the prophecies in order for you to teach them, man. You just can't say, well, we in Jacob's trouble because your fucking emotions feel some type of way. No, man. This is the Lord program, man. And like I said, we get it. We understand. We're ready to get out of hell too. Shit, I've been ready to get out of this place. But hey, the whole point of this is the Lord to do his miracle, man. Okay? What's the point of having miracles when it ain't nothing to deliver us from? And that's gonna be the beautiful thing about us being delivered out of the fucking mousetrap. The cat gonna have us literally in a gin, but the Most High gonna deliver us. That's the whole point of him rolling on the men of the Lord, so the Lord can show his power. Same thing with Moses, man, in the time of Egypt, when the children of Israel, when we were hunted, man, out of the land of Egypt, hey, the Lord put the spirit on Pharaoh to come after us, so ultimately the Lord can be justified on showing his power through Moses, man. Okay? And that has to happen again. How the hell you think you're gonna be in this last captivity and not expect greater miracles than the first Egypt, man? You crazy. This place is getting ready to be flooded with fucking crazy supernatural events, man. Miracles, standards being lifted, brothers getting power, brothers getting delivered out of seemingly impossible situations, man. Okay? People gonna be like, what the fuck, man? They threw a brother in a fucking iron furnace to light him on and to try to burn him alive, and yet the brother don't have a mark on him. Same thing with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That's the whole point of the miracles. But what we have to do on our part is believe that those things will happen, man. Because brothers, we're gonna be put in some very, very uncomfortable situations, man. And if your faith isn't strong, it's not gonna be too good, man. Okay. And even me saying that shit gives me chills, man. Because hey, I gotta make sure my faith is built up to adhere that, you know, to deal with that. And the Lord is gonna increase us as we go. Okay, because we're gonna be in a mindset, okay, it's go time. This is what we prepare for. Basically, man, we out of test mode. We doing it now. You know, it's time to run a race now, and the Lord gonna put a certain spirit of boldness on the elect men and women in his faith to endure whatever happens, man. Okay, even then, brothers are showing it resistance on a small level because, hey, what brother in the right spirit took the juice? None that I can recall. You know what I'm saying? The Lord even moved me around things to not even be able to take it. So it's just like little miracles like that is going to intensify, man. And we got to believe these things, brothers. All right. Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right, man. Okay. And Jacob's trouble haven't happened yet. When you realize you can't go down the street without a troop harassing you, or you don't see checkpoints set up at every stoplight, you don't see doors getting kicked in, people getting snatched out of their homes, then hey, we ain't in Jacob's trouble. Okay, so keep that in mind. Like it says, if somebody could type the scripture, text 2nd Ezra 16 verses 68, and also somebody can give me 2nd Ezra 16 and start at verses I think it's 32. It says, even when those eagles come, be as pilgrims on the earth. How the hell am I being a pilgrim right now when I'm just going home? I'm going home to chill, you know, do my shows, you know, may work out a little bit, X, Y, and Z, you know, watch some TV. That ain't fucking trouble. That's comfort right there, man. Okay? So you Jakes that's teaching that, you don't really know what you're talking about. And it behooves you to sit back and let the men of the Lord really do what we got to do. Okay? Because a lot of you Israelites, Old Testament, New Testament, whatever testament you believe in, the Book of Mormon, whatever folly and madness you guys believe in, you're gonna get a lot of people destroyed following you, man. Okay, a lot of people are gonna die behind following these false leaders, man. Okay, like I said, Johanna said Jacob's trouble is G-A-Y. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Okay, nigga, you keep telling yourself that. And guys that's teaching that, they're gonna be the main ones that's gonna be destroyed, man. Look at this fool, man. These people gotta die, man. They do uncircumcised. That, and you know what? Jacob's trouble is a good thing. Okay, because not only you 2/3 gonna get jacked up, you peons gonna get fucked up too, man. Okay, you people don't amount to anything. Okay, you all juiced up, you driving crazy, you're not circumspect, you have no compassion on one another, you selfish, man, you evil-minded. This place gotta go, man. Jacob's trouble is the best thing to purge this place, man. Okay, preceded by the nuclear missiles. All right, because honestly, brothers, I'm tired of this damn place, man. I've had enough of it. Okay, I'm tired, bro. I'm like physically and I'm mentally tired. You know, and I know brothers feel the same way, man. You know, it's just I'm tired. It's like shit. When it comes to this world, I ain't got no more in me, man. I'm fed up with the shit. Okay, if it ain't teaching this gospel and teaching this word, man, I ain't got nothing else to offer this place. I have nothing to offer this place, man. And that's just real talk. I have nothing else to offer. Okay, a couple more precepts here, then you know, we gonna shut it down. Give me 1 second, man. Let me park this bad boy. All right, brother, type that precept, man. Baba Kusha. I'll go ahead and read it real quick. Jacob's trouble, the greatest stress relief to the elect. Yeah, very much so. Very much so, but it's going to be a highly emotional time too, because, you know, another thing too is that, you know, brothers, you know, hey, your families and shit may not make it, man. Your woman, she might not make it, man. And that's just real talk. A lot of our people we care about not going to make it. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to be negative, but a lot of our people, they not going to make it, man. All right, because they didn't live up to the standard of Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, 2nd Ezra 16, the water. Ephesians 6 and 18, I'm gonna start there. And it reads, it says, praying always and with all prayer and supplication, that the Spirit and watching thereto with all perseverance and supplication for all the saints, right? And that's part of doing these epistles, man. Praying and building one another up in the Spirit. You know, hopefully we can make it out of this thing in one piece. 2nd Ezra 16 and 68, for behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you, and they should take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered to idols, man. And that's going into the, you know what, the M-A-R-K. All right, that's going into the VA, you know what. Okay, and we ain't in that, I mean, we're in that time, but it's not to the point that they're going around knocking on doors, forcing it on people. Not yet, at least. Soon, but not yet. All right, and it says here, and they consent unto them should be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So it behooves you not to consent to these demons, man. Okay, everybody that took the juice, they feel stupid now, because now they open this shit back up. Okay, so they got their quote unquote heard, you know what. 74, there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So I guess my man's didn't read these precepts. I guess he didn't read these, because it says in every place a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So they're going to come to brothers' homes. They're going to come to brothers' jobs. They're going to visit brothers' families, mothers, girls. They're going to kick in doors. Have made pictures of you. They may broadcast, hey, he's armed and dangerous. You see this guy, call us immediately. Okay? That ain't happened yet, man. So we ain't in Jacob's trouble right now, but we're close. All right? I'm very upset and wore out. Yes, sir. Absolutely hurting this queen will drain me. Yeah, brother, it would do that, man. It's part of our punishment. Verse 71, and they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Look around. Is anybody getting drug out of a house? Is people, you hearing gunshots going off? You see helicopters and shit? You see militias surrounding this place? No. So we're not there yet, man. All right. 2nd Ezra 16 and 37, it says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, but as with a woman with child in the 9th month bringing forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of our birth, great pains can pass our womb. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world should mourn, and the sorrow should come upon it on every side. Now we're in a time now, the beginning of sorrows, because war, famine, okay, food shortages, skyrocketing gas prices, man. What else? People getting sick. More diseases, more plagues. Yeah, these things are true. These things are happening. But overall, man, it's not yet. Okay? And reading on, and it says, and oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth. There's no reason for me to move out of my house yet. I don't have to. Why? Because, hey, we still have society intact. Things that still have to happen. Prophecies have to still be fulfilled. The MOTB has to be mandated, man. Okay? You got to hear rumors of wars. War, you should be reading it right now. They should be talking about, well, you know, this war may be going nuclear. And they did say that. But overall, man, I mean, you should be able to feel the threat of nuclear war as that time is going to commence. Because the scriptures say, for those days, the elect's sake, those days were shortened. So right when they start persecuting us, the Lord going to speed that time up. And he's going to have great miracles and interventions that's going to help the men in the Lord in their walk, man. Because if the Lord don't intervene, shit, we're going to be fucked up out here, man. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, brothers. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Kakwadash, double honor to the apostles, elders, the great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the elect. Hopefully you're edified into the next lesson. Shalom and a ball.